Hello and welcome everybody to another Duskmourn House of Horror draft. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at Diamond 3. The goal in this draft video is to try to hit Diamond 2, and that means hopefully we'll be a couple of days away from hitting Mythic. Now before I head into this draft, I wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Check out TCGplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you want to pick up cards or product at the most competitive prices, make sure you check them out and click that affiliate link in the description below. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. We're talking about deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Also, I want a little bit of feedback. Just recently, I've been experimenting. I've been just making a lot of content and doing a lot of extra streaming on the side. So every now and then in the afternoons, I've been posting kind of a stream re-upload onto the YouTube channel. Let me know if that's something that you enjoy or if it's something that you don't like so much just because maybe it means that you don't know that you're going to see the actual video that I make, because every day I do still make sure that I make a daily video, 8 a.m. Pacific, on the channel. All right, taking a look at this pack, we have a couple of rares. Funeral Room I don't think is very good. It's mostly card disadvantage, and the 8 mana effect is just really, really expensive. But I do like Unstoppable Slasher. This card is awesome. 3 mana for 2/3 Death Touch. If it connects, they lose half their life. And when it dies, it comes back onto the battlefield with 2 stun counters on it. So I think this card is very good. I think the quote-unquote highest win rate card here is likely Midnight Mayhem. But of course, you know that I haven't really been doing as well with Boros. But any good Boros deck is going to want multiple copies of Midnight Mayhem if they can afford it. Defiant Survivor is also fine. But I think if I were to rank the cards, it's Slasher, Midnight Mayhem, and Trapped in the Screen. And I think I want to try the Slasher. This card's pretty cool. Okay, moving on to this pack, we have a couple of removal effects in Trapped in the Screen and Split Skin Doll. Egotist is fine, but I think it's significantly worse than those two. And then we have a couple of really great blue cards in Flood Pitch Drowner and Oblivious Bookworm. This is actually kind of interesting. I like the Flood Pitch Drowner a lot. And I also love Oblivious Bookworm a lot, and I do love drafting blue-green. But given my start with the Unstoppable Slasher, I think I will take the Flip Pitch Drowner over the Bookworm and see if I can draft maybe just a straight blue-black deck, which I've never done. And even in blue-green, yes, the Bookworm is better, but this keeps me a little more open because this is a fantastic blue card that goes in any deck, right? Whereas the Bookworm, you kind of need to commit to Sultai, which is an archetype I do like, but I think Flood Pitch Drowner is the safer pick here, second pick. Now we have this pack. If I wanted to draft the blue and black, that does tend to be the eerie color combination. Unwilling Vessel is interesting, especially if I do maybe end up in blue-white enchantments as well. So I think this is early enough where I take it and try to draft a deck around it, and then the Unwilling Vessel can be quite strong. I do think Sporogenic Infection is also fine, along with the Tunnel, but the Tunnel you can get pretty late. So let's take the Vessel here and see what's available. Ooh. Shall we enter some rooms? Let's see, what else is there? There's an Underwater Tunnel, Slimy Aquarium, which I don't really care for taking this early. Fourth pick. There is a Grand Entryway, which is fine, actually, if I want it to be, for example, blue-white, which is a better combination than blue-red, but a Smoky Lounge could be a sign, and I haven't really drafted blue-red very often, so maybe it's something worth considering here. Yeah, I can go blue-white and take the entryway. Underwater Tunnel is fine, but yeah, you know what? And noting that Spine Seeker Centipede and Bashful Beastie is also good, but let's take this Smoky Lounge here and just see. Let's just see what's available. All right, heading into this pack, the best card by far is Beastie Beatdown. We did see a Centipede in the previous pack. There's a Fear of Immobility if I wanted to move into some kind of a blue-white enchantments deck instead. I think I'm going to try to avoid green this time around. Not seeing a ton of black that I want to take here. Like, both of these cards are just fine. I'm not interested in these red cards if I'm looking to be the room deck. I think it's a little too early to take the Peeper. So I think it's like Fear of Immobility. If I want to be Blue-White Enchantments. Or do I just take the beatdown because it's by far the... You know what, I'll just... I'm a sucker for the beatdown, what can I say? If green is open, then I'm going to have to switch over to it. And Beast of Beatdown is a premium card, and that's a 6-pick under the skin. Look, I at least tried, okay? You got to give me credit for trying. I took the Smoky Lounge over the Centipede, which you know I absolutely love and adore. But an under the skin 6-pick is ridiculous. This is one of the better uncommons in the set. There's also a Monstrous Emergence telling me that green can possibly be open here. But let's take the under the skin and move on from there. So maybe green-red. That might be the swap here that we need to make. I don't think this is a room deck. We haven't seen a single black card. So we might be my favorite color combination, which is the Teamer deck here. There is Vanish from Sight. Man, I wish I took the Bookworm. And there's an Impossible Inferno. I like Impossible Inferno. I think I'll just take that. This card is an excellent top-end card in the Delirium decks. You want to keep the rest of your curve kind of low, but if you do, I think that's pretty good. I do like Say Its Name a lot if I'm trying to do the Delirium thing, so I'll take that as well. Given that I have these 2 Delirium cards, let's go ahead and take Say Its Name. I just can't get away from Delirium, I guess. Here, I'll take a Megalodon, I guess? We might be kind of short on playables here, just based on how things are going. Don't really like Frantic Strength. Maybe we're going to be like a blue-green deck, splashing red. That's possible. I'll take a Piranha Fly just to have a 2-drop in my deck. Here, I'll take a Don't Make a Sound, just to have another 2-mana interactive card. Now I'll take Underwater Tunnel, Slimy Aquarium, just because blue-green's trying to do the manifest thing. So this is kind of where we're at. It's a little bit of a... It's a little interesting, right? We do see some blue cards. We saw some green, but then the green kind of dried up a little bit. Screaming Nemesis is a really, really exciting card. But is it better than Oblivious Bookworm? Just because red might be on the splash. We didn't see any Glassworks. We saw some Most Valuable Slayers. If I wanted to be a blue-red base deck, then I think this would be the pick. But I think we are moving into a potentially blue-green deck here, in which case I think I want to take the Bookworm. There's a Glimmerlight, Arabella. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Bookworm here. It feels like blue-green is kind of where I want to be. I have too many blue cards here. So let's take the Bookworm. Screaming Nemesis, though, is fantastic. We'll note. There's a Scavenger, which I love. There's a Thresher and a Beastie. I'll take the Thresher. It's pretty easy to get Delirium in a Manifest deck. I do like I don't mind the Beastie as well, but let's take the Artifact creature here. Oh, there's another Bookworm. Okay. Somehow we got a 3rd pick Bookworm after passing a Bookworm. I'll take it. How many enchantments do we have? This Unwilling Vessel looks like it's going to be pretty bad. I'm just so far just trying to keep the cards that I like, noting that I will probably have to play some of these other cards here. Here's a question. Would I rather have 3 Bookworms and no Drowner, or 2 Bookworms and 1 Drowner? Could be closer than it seems. Who am I kidding? Probably just want more Bookworms. All right. I don't really care for Tunnel Surveyor. I do love Betrayer's Bargain, and it's just a really fantastic interactive spell. The question is, do I want to take the Bargain or the Watchdog? I already have 3 2-mana cards. There's also a blue-red land, but I do feel like I need to prioritize playable cards. So I think Bargain is just such an excellent removal spell. I just need to make sure that I pick up the appropriate fixing. But I'm already interested in splashing red, so I will take the Bargain here. The Exile effect is really, really strong. Here I'll take Flesh Burrower because we need a 2-drop. I like it over the Unwilling Vessel. Would love to pick up some Manifest cards if possible, but not seeing much. This is a Manifest card, but Ticket Booth is certainly not something that I want to splash. Razorkin Horde Caller, though, is something that's worthy of a splash. All right. That's another Betrayer's Bargain. Wow, the red is flowing. I think I'm just going to take this and just look to be straight 3 colors. There's also a Terramorphic Expanse, but I'm just going to lean on the... Wow, that's a late Midnight Mayhem. I'm just going to lean on the fact that I will hopefully just get a bunch of good mana fixing in green to kind of make this work. I mean, are we like pivoting into like a blue-red deck? Nah. The bookworms are too good. I'm gonna take the key to the house. I will probably play it, to be honest, in this deck. And I will probably play the Megalodon here too, just because they act as additional fixing. And I don't know that I want to skimp on lands either. Although I guess with a Megalodon and a keys to the house, we can probably play 1 less land. But right now, we're just going to focus on cheaper things to play. Don't want to splash a 4th color. Cheaper things to play and mana fixing. All right, blue-red land tabled. That is a gift. That is absolutely, absolutely huge. I mean, is there a world where we're green-red? Splashing blue? I don't know. We're kind of, we'll play it by ear. We'll see. Card quality is okay. Could use some more cheap things to play and mana fixing. That's what we're going to be focusing on here. So that's a cheap thing to play. So Monstrous Emergence is absolutely the type of card that we want. It's a cheap interactive spell, and green is going to be one of our primary colors. So let's go ahead and take that. It's an Arabella. There is a Comeback Wrong. I really do like Comeback Wrong, but not going to take it here. I'm going to take Cursed Windbreaker. It's a cheaper play. We do have double Bookworm, so Bookworm into Cursed Windbreaker is quite strong. So let's go ahead and take that. We don't have like a ton of Manifest, so we have 1, 2, 3 at the moment. So Emergence, that's like a 5th 2-mana play. No real need for like expensive removal spells anymore, so don't need any more Bargains or Inferno type cards. 5 removal spells is pretty solid. Like I said, just going to be looking to prioritize this part of the mana curve. Paranormal Analyst is fantastic. Hopefully we can get a few more Manifest cards, but I'm in need of a good 2-drop anyways, so I will take it over the Emergence, noting that there's a red-green land here as well, which is quite good. Threats around every corner. Let's slam that one. Let us slam that one. It's a Manifest card. It ramps you. It fixes you. This is exactly what my deck wants. And given that this deck is mostly going to be a blue-green deck splashing red for removal and a Horde Caller, I don't think this is a deck for MVS, so can probably cut it. More cheap things. Manifest Dread. Manifest Dread would obviously be awesome. Terramorphic Expanse. But this is my happy place. This is exactly where I want to be in this format. I love any like blue-green splash red or green-red splash blue. Like, those are the color combinations where I've had the most success by far. 5th pick Unnerving Grasp is outrageous and absolutely perfect. And get into my deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have 5 Manifest cards. Okay, I'm liking this. Blue-green land, come on down. I will take that over the Beastie here. And Duskmourn's Domination. Perfect. That's around when you want to start picking up the lands, right? Between picks 5 to 8. We'll note that in a deck with 2 copies of Bookworm, the Don't Make a Sound is actually playable, just because we have the looting effects. 7th pick Manifest Dread is an absolute delight. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love this card, and you should too. This card helps you get Delirium, works with Manifest synergies. It's just a really, really strong card. This, however, is a bad pack, and that's a late piggy bank. Wow. I don't really have anything I want to take here. I'm certainly not splashing piggy bank, so I will take a rare, because I don't think I'm going to play the Bear Trap or Clammy Prowler. Okay, that's another Keys to the House. I mean, I'll take it just because I don't think I'm playing Diversion Specialist. I would rather not play them. There's a Bashful Beastie, which I do like. Green-red land, let's go! And a branch snapper, okay. This is working out very, very nicely. Black, green, and a cathartic parting. What are your thoughts on cathartic parting? It's a very controversial card. Some people love it, some people hate it. I think it's okay. I don't think it's as good as some people think it is. So, this is the configuration. The cards here are the mana fixers. We have access to... We want to play 3, 4, 5 red removal spells, possibly. Okay. I don't think I can get myself to ever play 2 copies of Keys to the House. 2 mountains seems fine. We have a bunch of manifest stuff, so I do like the safety net of playing 2 mountains. Let's cut Don't Make a Sound. 5, 6, 7 blue sources. And 6, 7, 8 green sources. Now, my green doesn't actually fix for anything here, right? I don't have green mana fixers. So I think that's fine. So it gives us 8 green, 7 blue, and 4 red. And then we have Keys to the House, which increases everything by 1. And then we have a couple of land cyclers here. So we do need to cut 1 more card. Huh. You know, I actually think because I have all these expensive cards, I feel like my removal's pretty good here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might want to just cut the Impossible Inferno just to keep my curve a little bit lower. So why don't we cut that? And I think this is the deck. Mostly because I already have 2 5-mana plays. I want a good number of creatures. And we still have access to Emergence, Beatdown, Locker, 2 Bargains, a Bounce Effect, and then in Unnerving Grasp, we have the Flood Pitch Drowner as well. And then we also have Cathartic Parting for enchantment. So this is the configuration, but I can see different configurations here being a little bit better. Maybe I want to play Don't Make a Sound or something like that. But all right, let's give this a whirl. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon channel is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. And I do want to give a special shout out to all of the patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support. Access to the Patreon will give you access to extra videos that I create just for the Patreon, along with special streams depending on the tier level, along with access to my Discord, which I do think is a really great way to join a great limited community of people looking to get better just like you. Okay. How do I feel about this deck? I don't know. I wish I had some Moldering Gyms and Spineseeker Centipedes, but other than that, I think it's okay. All right, let's take the Bookworm. We drew all of our colors. We're happy about that. Let's loot. I don't actually know what to discard. All of these cards seem awesome. I actually think it's the Thresher. I want the manifest value, and I think that's better than just a random 5/4. And it gives me 2 types for the Beastie Beatdown. This is actually quite interesting. I think playing the Bookworm is better than playing the Analyst. I really want to find a land here. This is really hard to beat, by the way. Although I do need to be mindful that I might deck myself. Gosh, our hand is so ridiculous. Do I need the Analyst? Do I need Threats Around Every Corner? I guess Threats Around Every Corner is what I want to play next turn, right? All right, let's just discard this. Really want to land. I figured because I have Threats Around Every Corner, this will... And I drew a Unnerving Grasp. Like, we have 2 manifest effects already. So I'd rather have the Analyst. But not drawing lands there is going to be really... You know what's going to happen, too? We're going to draw a Land Cycler. We will draw a Land Cycler here, most likely. But honestly, it's fine, because we can just go... Unnerving Grasp. What did I say, by the way? What did I say? Well, Tyvar is absolutely stupid. It just gets indestructible, not hexproof, right? Okay. All right, let's draw some cards. Bounce your thing, draw 2 cards. Is that good? I'm going to say it's pretty good. We're actually going to get dangerously close to decking ourselves with all the value that we're getting. But I think we'll be okay. That's why I'm valuing threats around every corner, just for the ramp effect. I think we can overpower Tyvar pretty easily. Interesting. Okay, we'll take it. The question here is, do we just kill MVS and beat down? I'm kind of in for it. I don't need to ramp right now. Yeah, get out of here. Let's play the Analyst. We're going to discard this Megalodon. I guess we can discard a land. And then depending on what we draw, yeah, we'll discard Megalodon. Next turn we have Meat Locker plus Manifest Dread. Things are looking good. We're just digging for interaction at this point, so. What a silly, silly magic card the Oblivious Bookworm is. And I am glad it's on my side of the battlefield. So what's my play next turn? I can go Manifest Dread Meat Locker. That seems more or less what I want to be doing. Okay. Maybe they also have a Beastie Beatdown? Chainsaw! Okay. That's quite good. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and Manifest Dread. Let's get back the red-green land. We can play said red-green land. Although I kind of want to play the blue-red land, actually. It comes into play untapped because they're at 12. Let's play Meat Locker. Let's lock down Tyvar. Let's attack for 4. And be happy. Draw a card. All the value. I don't... put it this way. I don't see myself activating Drowned Diner. Like, I gotta play this card. We're at 16 cards left in our library. Cathartic Parting would be nice. Cathartic Parting would be nice. Just to shuffle some of this action back in. Like, I would love to shuffle back in the Beastie Beatdown, Unnerving Grasp, etc. Alright. What is going on? What is this attack? They have one card type in the graveyard. What is this? Okay. That one certainly is something that I probably want to block. It helps them get Delirium, but I want to keep the board clear because they have Tyvar in play. Right? Like, I just don't want them to overrun the battlefield and then just... yeah, I don't want them to overwhelm the battlefield and just overrun me out. They still only have 2 card types, which is good. Alright. Oh, Cathartic Parting! Yes! Is that lethal? Let me think here, actually. Well, I guess it's not going to matter because I get the card back. So let's... And do I care about Delirium? I don't. So what do I want to get back? Beatdown, Grasp, and just like some big creatures. Beatdown, Grasp. At this point, I think this and the Megalodon's probably fine. Yep. All right. Blue-green, ridiculous uncommons for the win. Hey, like I said, I tried to do something different, okay? I tried. Man, if I took that Centipede over that Smoky Lounge, I think Rooms is a trap. The best Room deck you'll ever see is like Luis's 3rd draft video or something in the early access event. I feel like Rooms is mostly a trap. Alright, I'm playing against a person named Super Noob, so I better not lose. Well, my hand is pretty bad. I need a forest. Or I can't keep this hand. It doesn't do anything. Alright, I will keep this hand. Let's bottom... This is interesting. Do I bottom the branch snapper? I think so, because I want this to get a blue source. The thing is, I don't really have time to double land cycle. Necessarily. So I'll just get rid of the branch snapper here. Use the Megalodon to get a blue source. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. Given that we found the peculiar lighthouse. I guess I'll just play that. Our opponent on red-green with a wary watchdog. I can still land cycle, get an island, and then play underwater tunnel. Although now it's like, do I even want to land cycle? I'm not entirely sure. I have enough lands at this point, right? So I just don't think I need another island. So in that case, let's just underwater tunnel and try to find something. It's been that. Emergence is certainly fine. Yeah, emergence is fine. Gonna take some damage here, though, I will say. Grasping long neck, okay. It's a little... because here's the problem. If I make a 3-3 and they kill it, I just take so much damage. But I guess I can kill both things next turn. Alright, we'll go with this. Manifest this. Hope they don't kill it. They probably will. Now the question is, do I take 7? It's so much damage. But this draws me a card. It's like a good source of card advantage. It's a little dicey. I think I have to block. It's just too much damage. Like, there's just too many horrible things that can happen. And I just don't have the time to flip this up anytime soon. So, let's just go with that. This would have actually been the perfect card for the Bookworm. God. Alright, Bashful Beastie. And... I kind of want to flip this over, but... I kind of want to use Betrayer's Bargain here. End of turn. Sack this. I'm going to take the 3 here. They're probably going to play... The Thresher seems like the best play here, so I think I'm going to do that. They could also play a Beastie, which I can also kill. It looks like they have the combat trick. Inside out or whatever. I hope they use it. Okay, they didn't. Oh, I actually don't have a second blue. I didn't even think about that. Wow. Alright, well, I'm just gonna pass. They can't really attack me. Or they can. I will accept that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, because we drew the Unnerving Grasp, I wish I had the Bookworm in play. Swarm a Weaver. That's very good. And Hand That Feeds. Let's kill the Swarm Weaver. Let's attack. Let's play Flesh Burrower. Alright, so Island or any action spell would be nice. Being at 11 kind of stinks. Yeah, no, blocking was correct. Like, look, I still feel like I'm under pressure, despite making that block earlier. My hope is that they just don't find a way to get Delirium this turn. That would be really bad. Like, if they play any spell, I just take so much damage, right? So... Wow. That's brutal. That is super brutal. I take 4-9. I have to block the beastie. Oh my gosh. And yeah, this is game. That's game. Yeah, I can't come back from that. They get to manifest too. All right, good beats. I mean, they literally just beat us down. But we mulliganed. We had an okay draw. They had a decent draw too. Okay, on the play here, I will keep Island, 2 forests, and a 2-drop and a meat locker. I'll keep this. Somebody told me to turn off the lights. Do you like the lights on or off? Alright, Flesh Burrower. I will say this again, Flesh Burrower plus Monstrous Emergence doesn't work the way that you would think. Just put it that way. I kind of want to draw a card, so... Good. I just wanted more lands or a decent play on following turns, so I'm reasonably happy with that trade. Obviously, I could have killed it or locked it down. Esper. Oh, geez, okay. Too bad I can't shuffle cards from their graveyard. Alright, I need, like... My hand is just all interaction. I need a play. Okay, that is technically a play. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to. Alright, we'll do the Bookworm. Always loot. And... I like the Beastie and all, but I have another 5-drop that's better. And I want to keep all... I'd rather keep all my interaction here. Like, even if they kill this, if I draw a land, I can play the Horde Caller. And then start, you know, drawing cards. Trapped in the screen. Okay. Well, we can kill it. But if I draw a land, I'm just slamming Horde Caller. That's unfortunate. God, I'm telling you, these land cyclers stink. I mostly just want Bashful Beastie. I guess Say Its Name is not too bad. And I kind of want to draw lands. So having a higher density of lands in my deck doesn't seem bad. Like, my deck doesn't care that much about Delirium. And that's another reason why I removed the 5-mana Delirium spell, just because I'm probably going to be doing some shuffling shenanigans. Oh, Nico is very good. I want to kill it. The question is, how do I want to kill it? I also want to just Horde Caller them. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Let's put a little pressure on them here first. And then follow it up with some removal. I don't need no stinking Branch Snapper. I would rather not miss my land drops and just play all my interaction. Because I can go Monstrous Emergence. What just happened? Oh, wow. What the hell? What are your colors, friend? Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess Under the Skin is a reason to not shuffle everything in, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is tapped down for 2 turns. That's good. They do have Rite of the Moth on Nico, but whatever. I'll just kill it again. What am I getting back, is the question. Yeah, that's a great sign if they're just sacking shards with my board. Really good sign. Four, 5, 7. I mean, they really need to kill my Horde Caller. Watchdog, okay. I feel like if they have a removal spell, they probably want to use it now. Okay. I don't really want to kill that. Maybe I do? I don't know. It allows me to get in for 4 damage. But then they could get back Nico. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. I want to try to tempo them out. Okay. Oh, Flood Pitch Drowner's excellent. I don't want the... Do I want the bland, actually? 4, 5, 6... I actually want both. I actually want both. The reason being is next turn I can go Flood Pitch Drowner and also cast Razorkin Horde Caller. So I think that's really, really strong. Okay, so they're at 10 life. Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 10 damage. That is 10 damage. Perfect. I'm glad we took the more aggressive line here. So, you know, that's the thing, right? Sometimes, like, keeping a land... Sometimes keeping a land, even at this phase in the game, is good. And this was a really, really good close game. They were all over the place with their colors. They definitely cooked. But we went with the tempo route, and that ended up paying off for us. So that's a good win. That one feels good. Okay. Oh, one note, I added an island and cut the Megalodon. I just want 17 lands. Like, I just want... This deck just is so good at using its mana. I just don't want to miss my land drops. I think the Branch Snapper is just a little bit better, just because it's bigger, so... Excellent hand here. Turn 2 Bookworm into Manifest Dread. Let's get a loot going here. Probably discarding this Beastie. Yep. Green-white, so they won't be able to kill it. That's good. Let's beat down. This one's kind of interesting. It's like, do I just want to Manifest Dread or do I want a Bookworm again? Bookworm's a nice blocker. Yeah, let's just Bookworm again, I guess. Don't need a second red. Alright. Those were good loots. Those were good loots. If they attack, do I block? Probably not. But these also just do a better job of rumbling, like fighting, so... Next turn, we're going to go Manifest Dread, make a 2/2, draw 2 cards, and cast Flood Pitch Drowner. Not bad. Not bad. Fear of Lost Teeth? That was really unexpected. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's... If that's the game they want to play, we are... looking really great here. I guess if I put instant in the graveyard, that gives me Delirium. So let's do that. All right, draw 2 cards. What a ridiculous card Oblivious Bookworm is. So they're like a black-white intervention. Okay. The thing is, I don't really want a Flood Pitch Drown or anything. Fear of Surveillance. I guess I just don't cast it, right? I just want to save this for a big thing. So instead, let's just Manifest Dread. Again. A decent creature? No. Sure. Oh, what? Why did it tap like... Did I tap that way? I am a moron. Oh my... I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But what the heck? I needed to surveil... Oh my gosh. I needed to surveil. I think I manually tapped that. We got to go back to the tape here, folks. Let's go back to the tape and see what happened. Honestly, maybe it's a good thing I don't surveil because I just don't want to deck myself. Bookworm is great, Manifest is great, but of course, there's always the danger of decking yourself. What is this? +1/+0 and Death Touch? Sure. I mean, I'll block. We have so many resources. Oh, Shroud Stomper. Double loot still good here. Okay. No more lands, please. All right. We can start attacking, and we'll just take whatever damage is coming in this turn, that's fine. If they get back the Shroud Stomper, I can always Meat Locker it. But like I said, I do need to be kind of mindful here. We are gonna beat down here with the Snapper. No! That's annoying. Okay. Cheerleader. Okay. I mean, shuffling things back in here seems really good. The question is, what am I shuffling back in? Do I care about this card? Not really. I mean, maybe I don't need to shuffle anything in just yet. And I can still afford to wait. Okay, yeah. This is card Forest. This card... I guess I don't really need the Shack. Man, we're like not able to find anything right now. Do we just not have a lot of stuff? Like, where are our creatures? I mean, shuffling this back in is pretty good, so I'll probably just tap down the cheerleader here. And then if they kill it, I can still shuffle it back in. So let's think about what we're going to shuffle back in. Bashful Beastie for sure. Betrayer's Bargain. I don't really want to shuffle back in Manifest cards. Monstrous Emergence. So those 3 at least. We just need a way to win. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've drawn... Here's the thing, okay? Every other card in our deck is a spell. We've drawn every land in our deck. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, every single card in our deck is a spell. Okay, that's interesting. Do I just bounce the Snatcher? I can just kill it. A lot of good options. Bouncing it seems pretty good though. Just like minimize the damage I take. Oh, wow. That is quite good. I have 8 cards left. Plenty of things to discard. Let's manifest. Ooh. Let's get rid. I don't need the analyst at this point, I don't think. And then let's shuffle. Is it shuffle? Okay. And then we get to pick 4 cards to bring back. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3. I guess it's Unnerving Grasp. This just allows us to get in for a bunch of damage too. All right. 11 cards left. It's going to be all spells, by the way. Next turn, we can go Beastie into Kill the Snatcher and beat down. Oh, maybe I should just do that. It's safer. Okay. I was going to say, I'm going to unlock this door, but I'm probably just keeping everything on top just so I don't deck myself. Flipping that over makes me draw 2 cards. I could have also just played the Beastie. Man, this deck gets so much value. What a good draw. And I'm really happy about that Cathartic Parting. I was kind of on the fence about it, but with my specific deck, with decks that are capable of decking themselves, it seems really, really nice. Okay, on the play. Yeah, we're keeping this. We have Island, Forest, Manifest Dread, say its name. I will lead with Manifest Dread. You got a fungus there? No. Okay. Alright, so Manifest Dread here. Oh, we hit Paranormal Analyst. That is awesome. It's a little slow, but... They killed it? How dare they? I'll get it back. Oh, wait a second. I'll get something else back. Let's get the Bookworm back. And we're going to surveil for lands. If it's not a land, I don't want it. Okay, they are both lands. I want the forest first, I think. Actually, I don't think I want the island. I want the forest. Yeah. Just because I want to find a red source for the Horde Caller. Oh, they kept a 2-lander with Centipede and didn't draw land number 3 and they scooped. That was nice for me. For me. Nice! We've all been there. We've all been there. Two lands on the draw with the Centipede. You snap, keep that every time. Condolences to our opponent. Okay, opponent on the play here. We have a great hand. 3 lands, Manifest Dread, Under the Skin, Thresher, and Horde Caller. And we do have the red mana here. So keeping this. Our opponent down to 6. Blue-White, always scary. Blue-White's very, very good. Especially if they go Gremlin Tamer. Okay, it's just the Cheerleader. We can defeat a Cheerleader. Cheerleaders are defeatable. I think I'd rather get back Flood Pitch Drowner if I can. Or maybe I want an island back, I don't know. Although now that they have 3 mana up, I'm a little bit concerned about a counterspell. Right? They could easily have, like 3 mana go just feels like a manifest counterspell. So, we'll play the Burrower. It's still like a reasonable threat here. It uses my mana a little worse. God. When you're feeling it, you know what I mean? It's all good. When you are in the zone. Wow. All right, well, we should hit Delirium after casting Under the Skin, most likely. Especially if I get back an island and then cast Underwater Tunnel. Of course, they can just kill my Thresher. Wait, what did... Oh, they got back a... Sure. All right, come on, I want to get some value here. Ah. The stupid hover ship. Wait, they messed that up. They should have played that. They should have played that pre-combat. Yeah, they messed that up. They should have played that pre-combat and crew the Cheerleader and give it flying. Not, I mean, that was an amazing turn for them. Holy cow. Do I have a disenchant effect? Alright, well, I think I need to cast this and get my island. This is a problem. This is definitely a problem. I will attack with this. Okay. Don't want those at this point. Hovership is so good. All right. Well, I mean, at this point, we're just kind of on the race plan. All right. Yeah, we're on the race plan here. Which is not bad when we have a Horde Caller, admittedly. But we're taking 5 damage here. They're taking 8, though. But they're going to have all flyers. We have a Meat Locker to lock down the Apparition. Oh, and we found Cathartic Parting. Wow, does that change the equation? I think that might. What if instead now I Cathartic Parting the hover ship, manifest, and then Meat Locker the Apparition? No, I'm gonna just play this. This seems better still. Let's give this Death Touch. Like, there's a lot of fancy schmancy stuff I can do, but I think I just want to beat them down. This puts them on a 2-turn clock. If they want to attack me, go for it. And I still have Meat Locker and Cathartic Parting on the following turn. Horde Caller is just such a beating. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they could have a removal spell here, but it just got in for 4, made a token. All right, well, this isn't lethal, fortunately. What, they have a 1 mana spell? Oh, wow, yeah. Unable to Scream is busted. If they crew the friendly ghost, I win because I use Cathartic Parting on unable to scream. Yeah! Let's go! Oh no, I don't win. No, I do win because I have Meat Locker for this too. Woo, this was a close one. Very close one. Kaboom! All right, beat a hover ship. We were able to defeat a hover ship. What's our record now? 5-1? Well, all I know is I'm Diamond 2. All right, we're getting close to Mythic here. Getting close to Mythic. Liking this deck. Lots of premium uncommons. We are 5-1. Okay, 2 more to go. All right, opponent on the play. Why can't it just be Tap Sack? I won't complain too much. I can go turn 1 Keys to the House, turn 2 Flesh Burrower, turn 3 get an island, play Bookworm, so it's still fine. On the draw, which is not ideal, but it's okay. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out as a team. Red-green, hand that feeds. Okay. Grab the prize. Okay, that's okay. Oh, ooh, okay. Well, now we play this. Play the Bookworm. I think Cathartic Parting is probably the worst card in my hand here, so I'll just discard that. Just because I can get a mountain here, so the Horde Caller is going to be very good soon. Bookworm's likely dying here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a Montagna. Let's play said Montagna. Let's play threats around every corner. Where are we at with regards to Delirium? Sure. What color do I want to get? I guess a blue? Let's draw a card, because Bookworm is busted. Got Say Its Name. I guess that would have been a reason to... Oh no, Say Its Name doesn't get that back. Oh, Waltz of Rage, sure. That is a good card. You know, here's the thing. When in doubt, just play Horde Caller. Figure out the rest later, right? Just like force them to have the answer. We have a bunch of removal spells if they have creatures, like... Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Waltz of Rage was good, for sure. But hopefully we got enough value where it doesn't matter. Ticket booth. Okay, they're going to try to get Delirium here. They did get Delirium. Okay. No blocks. Alright, so... Probably want to kill the Beastie. I'd rather just deal the extra point of damage just in case. Is it Horde Vigor? Oh, wow. Good beats. This does have Trample, so I'm really interested in killing that. All right, what do I... Oh, it's definitely the Bookworm. But the thing is, they can Tunnel of Hate, so that's kind of scary. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I wanna tap down this Wicker Folk. They're almost assuredly gonna activate Tunnel of Hate here. Yep. And then I can just chump with the 1/1 if they attack me. I actually don't think attacking is good, because now, yeah. No, heads up play from the opponent, because now I can't attack with the Horde Caller. But what I can do is attack with Flood Pitch Drowner to generate a token and then kill the Wicker Folk. So let's attack. Just kill this. Let's not waste any time. Let's play this. Let's play this. No looting, obviously. Alright, this is great though. This is great. We have 18 cards left, really good board. We can chump block. We're looting. They flipped over Enduring Vitality. Okay, it doesn't trample, right? Sure. Irreverent Gremlin, okay. Ragged Playmate. Whew. Their deck is awesome. And they're sequencing things really, really well too. So props to the opponent. I think I only have one attack here. That was a good draw. What does Under the Skin get back? Maybe the Thresher? Okay. We have 16 cards left. I mean, certainly casting Under the Skin here. Oh, I can get back Meat Locker? That seems quite good. In case I draw a second red card. So now the question is, what do I Meat Locker? It might actually be the Ragged Playmate. Just because that gives unblockable. So yeah, let's do that. Draw some cards. All right. We're definitely we're pulling ahead with the Bookworms, but like I said, Tunnel of Hate is a very, very scary card. We have 11 cards left. Thresher is a good attack. Let's chump. Wow, we drew Flood Pitch Drowner. Okay. That's good. Let's attack. Take it easy. Let's kill the Enduring Vitality, I guess. All right, we got our value. It's all good. All right, and I'm going to play... I have 9 cards, so this puts me down to 7 cards, and then puts me down to 5 cards. Oh, you know what I could... No, that's too much mana. I'm not going to get a land. I'm not getting a land. I will draw cards, though. This feels like too much for them to fight through. They're at 11 life. Fear of Burning Alive. That's a heck of a card. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm at 9? I have 4 cards left. Whew. Whew. How do I want to do this? So I can play the beastie. Even if they kill the beastie, I go down to 2 cards left. I just have to not loot. So I think I want to do that, because it just puts another lethal attacker out there. I'm just not going to loot. Alright. Full control. Combat. If they give something unblockable, I will tap said creature. Wildfire Wickerfolk. Okay? Okay? 1 card left in hand for the opponent. Actually, do I want... This is huge, too. Do I have enough blockers here? This thing tramples. That's a scary thing, but I think I might have enough toughness. All right. Yep. All right, so 1, 1, block. I just... Look, the Branch Snapper's gonna kill them, okay? And I'm not gonna deck myself, so... All right. Woo! Close one. This enchantment is super scary. And they had a really solid red-green Delirium deck. But we got way too much value off the Bookworms, and we were able to use that to win the game. Okay. Now we are 6-1, playing for the trophy with my favorite color combination, Teamer Awesomeness. Okay, let's go for trophy number, let me take a look here. Trophy number 11 is what we're going for here. On the play, I will keep this. We have Floodpitch Drowner as a 2. We don't have a green source, but we do have the Slavering Branch Snapper, so being on the play helps a lot because we can't afford to fall behind just a little bit. So let's go ahead and get a forest here. Cast Manifest Dread. I want land in my graveyard. Yeah. I already have a sorcery in my graveyard. Okay. So we have 3 types. 3 types. We need instant, I guess. Ooh, they bounced Beastie Beatdown. Oh, man. I don't know about that one. Alright, there's a Bookworm, which is quite good, but of course I just want to play a 4-drop here, I think. I have a Looter in the Bookworm, which is going to help. Conductive Machete. Machete. I want to save the Beatdown until I get Delirium. As much as I want to play the Bookworm, I think the play is to just kill the Machete creature. And then we can play the Drowner too. Ooh, got the Beastie. Nice. Play out the land here. Oh no! One of the best rares in the entire set. Valvagoth's Onslaught. Well, that's good. That is good. All right. I don't know which one is which, so it's just random. Green is good. Target a creature I control. Target a creature opponent controls. That was a Branch Snapper. That's pretty good. All right. Let's shuffle this back in. That was a Manifest Dread. Play Bookworm. We have dispatched everything. Let's discard the artifact. We now have Delirium. Okay. I mean, that was a really good turn for us. It took a, but keep in mind, that was still a 2-for-1, right? They cast Valvagoth's Onslaught, and it took me 2 cards to deal with what they had. Wow, they played that instead of equipping. Okay. Oh, what a good draw. Let's attack. Does it reveal? No. Let's just draw. I want it to come into play untapped. Is it the Death Touch creature? Oh. Ah, that's interesting. 3/4. That becomes a 3/4 into a 5/5. All right, let's just kill the Death Touch creature. That's why they did it that way. That makes a lot of sense. But hey, I get another trigger here, which is good. Glimmer Burst. Okay. Interesting. Threats surround every corner. Does that do anything for me? No. Let's attack. That was good. Okay. Alright, so now we get to play threats around every corner. And then we get to just get a bunch of lands. Manifest Dread. Sure. I'll just get the second mountain just in case. And then let's just play everything. Creature? No. Let's get a forest. Alright, we got 15 cards left. Cathartic Parting is still in our deck. Alright, they also went threats around every corner. I do have the ability to surveil next turn, which is good. Oh, they get to move that over. But we can still attack with the creature on the right. Oh my gosh, that was a good draw. Razorkin Hordecaller. Let's surveil for more information. Yeah, I want Under the Skin. Alright, let's just play this. And attack. If they want to eat my 2/2, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Cursed Windbreaker. I think they're dead on board. What can I get back that, like, just wins on the spot? Aren't they just dead? I mean, depends on their last card, I guess. Okay. And there you have it, folks! Another Teamer Trophy. Diamond 2, 7-1, nice and clean, nice and smooth. Bookworms. Bookworms, bookworms, bookworms. So good, right? So good. I mean, let's take a look at the deck now here. And yeah, I mean, this was just what you would expect out of a Blue-Green Manifest deck. I think Blue-Green Manifest is really, really strong. The important thing, though, is to make sure that you draft it in such a way where you can't fall behind on board. So just make sure that you have a really great curve along with a lot of good interaction. So we had, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-mana creatures with a Monstrous Emergence as well. We were splashing the Beastie Beatdown and the Betrayer's Bargain. Really happy about the Razorkin Horde Caller splash. This card is just fantastic. A lot of interaction. The Unnerving Grasp under the skin as well to go with the Bookworms. Flood Pitch Drowner continuing to also impress. I thought this, and then we, of course, making sure that we pick up some lands for the mana fixing. And obviously, I didn't want to play Keys to the House, but given that we didn't have any Centipedes, got to do what you got to do. That's the thing, though. When you're blue-green and you're looking to splash, not only do you have the Centipedes, you also have access to Moldering Gym, right? So you have 2 3-mana green things that you can use to get mana. And then we also had threats around every corner. There's just so much good mana fixing. You have Land Cyclers, which isn't the best, and Keys to the House. But we had the Signpost Uncommons, the Analysts, the Bookworms, and they carried us with the card advantage that they generated. And if you take a look, it's not even like the top end of our mana curve is we have that much here, right? We just have a handful of cards, but all the value generated from this and not running out of things to do with our mana just because we have so many, we have rooms and threats around every corner and under the skins. It just meant that you don't need that much at the top end. You'll find some way to win. And that's exactly what we did here. And like I said, we started out the draft wanting to do something different, but of course, you have to just try your best to read the draft and draft what's being given to you. We didn't see a whole lot of black. We didn't see the murders. We didn't see a lot of the good uncommons. And so we first picked a slasher, but sadly, we were not able to draft a deck around that. And then we saw Smoky Lounge. And I wanted to do something different, right? Because we didn't have any green cards at the time. And we'd passed the Oblivious Bookworm. So I was like, well, let's just try to do something cool with the room deck. And that also didn't end up happening. Now, if I was playing in the Arena Open and playing for 2K, most likely I'd take the Centipede over the Smoky Lounge, but wanted to have a little bit of fun, but that was not kind of the direction that we needed to head. And ultimately, we ended up with still a very, very solid Teamer Manifest deck. Oblivious Bookworm is just a house. I'm still kind of pissed off about this card, mostly because I don't know how this got printed. Just why is it a 2/3? Like just this, I think the ability is really cool, and I think it's a really, really good payoff card. But like, why couldn't this be a 2/2? This is about as powerful as Gremlin Tamer for its ability. So I don't like the 2/3 stat line on this at all, given how powerful this card is. So that's my only gripe. And it's like a small thing, but I think it would have made a pretty big difference if you made this a 2/2 so that it can die to Winter's Intervention and it would have to trade instead of what it does right now. But anyways, I'm happy that it was a 2/3 at least for this series because of course it won us a bunch of games. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed all of this content and wanted to support me in another way, the best way to do so is through my Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Additionally, this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. If you want to pick up Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product, make sure you check them out. Click that affiliate link in the description below if you want to make any purchases through the website. Last but not least, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. They'll also be at SCG Con Washington and DreamHack Atlanta this weekend, so make sure you check them out and say Paul sent you. Maybe they'll get you free sleeves. We'll see. Actually, ask for free sleeves. I dare ya. Maybe they'll give it to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.